Gogo here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I would like to review this cute little book, and it's called Gogo and Panashe Go to London, and it's a book which is written by a Zimbabwean, written by a mom who wanted her autistic son to see himself in the books that he read. And it's a very cute little book. I think it's from ages 0 to 7, and I found the illustration very captivating because I haven't read a children's book in a very long time, and I really enjoyed it. If you can see that's Panashe brushing his teeth, and I think this would be very good if you have kids who are learning to read, because it carries that rhythm of children's book where they have rhyming words at the end of like consecutive sentences, and it's something that I really enjoyed. I had my 9-year-old cousin read it, and she really enjoyed it, and she was understanding as much as between 0 to 7. I think when she was reading it, she was able to see it and also to learn new words. She learned the word exhaustion, exhilarating, flair, and I think that's very important. And what this book showed me, not only because it's written by a Zimbabwean, but I really loved the mother's passion to be able to see that, you know what, my son is a little black boy who has amazing 4C hair and who wears glasses, and she was thinking, how can I make my child comfortable? How can I make sure that he's able to see himself in the books that he reads? Because I remember when I contacted her, she said that he taught himself to read at a very young age. I think he was around 2 years old. He was teaching himself to read, and I think not being able to see characters which look like him because of lack of representation, I think it really pushed the mother to take the extra step to be able to ensure that his son has books with characters that look like her. So I really found that to be very amazing, and I'm very inspired because it kind of reminded me of what Maya Angelou said, that write the books you want to read, and also write the books which your children want to read. So this book, it's a very short book, not a lot of sentences. I think it could also pass as a bedtime story, and it's about the journey that Gogo and Panashe. So in most Southern African countries, Gogo means grandmother, so it's about Panashe and his grandmother. They're going to London, and Panashe is super excited. The day before that, he's planning, he's thinking, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? So he's like building excitement. And then it talks about different modes of transport. I remember when I was in primary school, when we're learning about different modes of transport, we're going about on foot, by bus, by train, by car, and it's also highlighted here. They live in London, so they're able to take the bus, and then after they take the bus, they take the tube. After they take the tube, they take the Uber boat. After they take the Uber boat, they're able to walk. So it kind of shows all these different modes of transport, and also it focuses on the huge landmarks in London. I think they walk through Buckingham Palace. They walked through like all these monumental areas in London, rather, not in the UK, in London, which there's landmarks where people actually travel to London to see. And I think it also prepares the mind, especially when it comes to children, for them to be able to read this and now being able to see it. I think it also helps them to visualize things when they start reading, and also when they start writing, because I think this also inspires some kids to write. If they're able to see it, they can write it. So I really highly recommend this book. Not a lot at all, not a lot, and it's available on Amazon, so you can buy it on Amazon. And yeah, it's the cutest book I've read in a very long time. And the illustrations, I really like the illustrations. You can see dark-skinned grandma, a little boy with glasses, and they both wear glasses, because I remember when I was reading it, I was like, oh wow, okay, they wear glasses. And I remember when I spoke to the author, she said that wearing glasses has been one of her son's insecurities. So she wanted to also highlight that, and I found that to be very, very precious, because I remember at a very young age, wearing glasses was not very cool. Like, people would start calling you four eyes and all of that. So I think it's very, very special that she incorporated that into his storytelling, and to show him that nothing is wrong with that. And also his grandmother also being able to wear glasses, I think that was also very important, because it shows that he's not alone. And I also enjoyed the fact that him and his grandmother, they both have afros. Because the thing is, it's so funny with children's books and representation. You'd think it's something that is very minute, something that is very small, but children see things differently from us. Because I'm pretty sure if you have a child who's maybe dark skinned with 4C hair with glasses, if they see this, they will be super, super excited, because they are seeing themselves. And I think it's the same feeling they get from like, for example, when I started reading African literature, I could not stop, because I was able to relate to that. I was able to see myself. So I think that is something that also kids also want when they are reading books. So I highly, highly recommend this book if you have a young one, if they're learning to read, or if they already can read and they're older. If just being able to see themselves in these books, I think it's very, very important. So I think I'm going to be getting a couple of these for my nieces and nephews. They can't read yet, but of course they are going to be able to read. And who knows, they might teach themselves, just like what the author's son did, R.G. Gumbo. How he was able to teach himself. They might be able to teach themselves that. So it also takes us through how he was able to like visualize the next day, what he had learned, what he had retained on that day, and also how he was able to process it. And also, I think as an aunt, because I don't have kids yet, but I think it's very important to incorporate all these things, especially the bedtime routine. I thought it was very, very cute. Him, after that whole long day, him being able to do that. So thank you so much, and I hope you're able to enjoy it. Bye.